what is force and what are the different units of force. So today I will teach you what is balanced force and what is unbalanced force. So children, first of all let me discuss what is balanced force. So children, when two forces of equal magnitude but acting in opposite directions on an object simultaneously, then the object continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line. That means if two forces will act from opposite sides, they are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, then if the object is at rest, then it will remain at rest, and if the object is moving, then it will continue in its motion. Secondly children, the effects of balanced forces. So if a number of balanced forces act on a stationary body, the body continues to be at rest. If it is moving, then it will continue its motion. Similarly, if a number of balanced forces act on a body in uniform motion, then the body continues to be in its state of uniform motion. So children, in case of balanced force, if the object is moving, then it will continue to be at its state of motion. If it is at rest, then it will continue to be at state of rest. Similarly children, we can discuss about the unbalanced forces. Children, unbalanced forces, the resultant of all the forces acting on body is not zero. The forces are called as unbalanced forces. So when two forces of unequal magnitude act in opposite directions on an object simultaneously, then the object moves in the direction of the larger force. Okay, so these forces acting on object are called as unbalanced forces. Unbalanced means the net force is not equal to 0. So children, I have prepared some questions for you. So these are the questions. Which of the following is not an unit of force? So I had given you 4 options: Newton, kilogram force, Pascal and dyne. So I will say the answers also. So Pascal is the unit of force. It is not the unit of force, it is the unit of pressure. So Pascal is different. Similarly, you just see the slide and try to find out the answer. In the next slide, I will show you the answer and you all check whether your answers are correct or not. So see how many of you have done the answers correctly. Okay children, so now our next topic is the different types of force. So children, today I will only brief you about the different types of force. In details we will study in the next topic. So children, there are 2 types of forces. One is contact force and another one is non-contact force. So contact forces children, the forces experienced by bodies when they are in physical contact with each other are called as contact forces. So in the figure you all can see that first one, 2 boys are pushing the box, and in the second case this is the example of frictional force. So first one is muscular force and the second one is your frictional force. So children, muscular force is the force due to the action of muscles, and your frictional force is the force acting opposite to the direction of motion. Similarly, the other type of force is non-contact force. The force experienced by bodies even if they are not in physical contact with each other are called as non-contact forces. So children, there are 3 examples of non-contact forces given here. So one is magnetic force, one is electrostatic force and another is your gravitational force. So magnetic force is the force exerted by a magnet. Similarly, the force exerted by charged body on another charged body is called as your electrostatic force, and gravitational force is the attractive force between any 2 objects or any 2 masses. So with this I will stop here students. So we will study the different types of forces in details in the next period. Thank you.